I'm Shrikant Vatve. I am talking about my tour to the great islands of Andaman and Nicobar. I and Mr. Sunil Khoth were going to travel to the places in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Now, what is Andaman and Nicobar Islands and where it is? It is in Bay of Bengal, and it is the first place of India where Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose furled the first national flag in 1942. It means it is the first independent state of India. Now, where it is in the Bay of Bengal. It is a part of Indian Ocean. And then, since it is having a strategic place, it is Andaman and Nicobar. There are two islands. At present, the Port Blair is the place which is the capital of Andamans, and most of the trade via sea is done through that part, which is near Port Blair. But now, Government of India is developing a big port in comparison with what the Singapore has potential too. So we'll be having that big port since that area is under the military regime. So we are building that, and within few years that strategic port will be developed. So it is very important. Now the entire belt of Andaman Nicobar Islands did not have a proper telecommunication. So a big optical fiber has been put under the sea from Chennai to Port Blair. So the communication way, it has become a beautiful place. Now historically, Rajendra Chola II was the king who used to have regular fights with the Indonesian kings, and he had his base in this particular Andaman and Nicobar island. They used to call it as Manakkavaram. So it was Manakkavaram. Then Kanhoji Angre, the marshal, or the you can say warrior of Maratha army, had his base in the same place, Andaman Nicobar. So you can imagine how far it is. But then Kanhoji Angre was there, and he had put his base there. Now this particular island is now a part of India because of Kanhoji Angre, who established the Indian base there. So that is what has happened. Then Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose, with the help of Japanese army, had celebrated the independence in 1942, and that time they had two islands, Shahid Dweep and Swaraj Dweep. So those two names were there, which have again been given to these islands very recently. Then, regarding the European occupation of those islands, in 1755, it was some European countries who had occupied it, but then finally in 1784 it came to the Britishers, and the British were ruling that up to the independence. So they built a cellular jail where they could keep the political or the prisoners whom they feel should be kept away from the mainland. So they were kept in this particular place, that is cellular jail, which is there. Now this optical fiber has helped communication in a very good way. Now what we did was that from Kolhapur we went to Hubli. From Hubli we took a flight to Chennai. From Chennai we took a flight to Port Blair. The airport's name is Swatantraveer Savarkar International Airport. So we landed there. We went to our hotel, and the first thing that we were going to see on that day was a very simple thing, and that is the cellular jail. Our main intention to visit these two islands, Andaman and Nicobar, were to visit the cellular jail where Mr. Swatantraveer Savarkar was imprisoned. So we just went to the hotel, got fresh, and from there we went to the cellular jail. We went there at about 2:30. Now what is there? So you have to take a pass, or you can take a ticket to go inside. We did that. Fortunately, there was no rush, so we could go in easily. Originally, the cellular jail had 7 wings or 7 barracks, out of which only 3 are remaining. So when we went inside, we were approached by the person there who said that I will be giving a guidance regarding the cellular jail. you have to pay me 100 rupees. So we said it's okay because it is a way of earning for them. So we said okay, and we started following him wherever he was taking. He first took us to a place wherein they used to hang the prisoners. The hanging of prisoners, a blue, you can say blue colored uh, photo you will see, that is the place where they used to hang the prisoners. From there, he took us to a place where there are a lot of atrocities that the prisoners have to face like peeling coconuts, oil extraction, flogging, and there are many things that are done regularly, were done regularly to the prisoners in cellular jail during that time. So he showed all of that. We could just see, and we have put a lot of photos of that. From there, we went to a circular place, or you can say a circular round uh, place wherein there are staircases to go up. So we went to that cellular part. There were seven wings, now three are remaining. So he took us to the first floor, then to the second floor. From the second floor, we could see many things outside. Even the new hospital we could see. So we saw everything from there. Then we came down. We saw the names of the persons who were in the jail. So a lot of names were there. Some slides I have put there. After coming down, we asked the person, is the explanation that you were giving over? He said, listen to some more things and then you can disperse. Now, he said that there are 696 cells, there were rather 696 cells. Size of each cell was 4.5 meters by 2.7 meters. So you can imagine in our houses we have got tiles. So from tiles you can know what is 4.5 by 2.7 meters. So such a small size. Then there are ventilators to each cell, but the height of the ventilator is 3 meters. So you cannot climb, reach the ventilator and try to escape. So that is gone. So a group of 10-15 people was there with us. Now it is a national memorial. It was done by Mr. Moraji Desai during his prime ministership. So that has been done. Now, what happened was that there was a light and sound show later on. But then we asked our guide that we would like to go and see the place where Swatantraveer Savarkar was kept, or that cell we would like to see. Then he guided us. He told that you can go like this. I have given a lot of photos of that place. We went inside, we prayed there, we sat down for some time, and then came out. Again, we saw all the things that were there, which we had seen while going. Then now the coloring and all has been done beautifully. We came to the main entrance. There is an exhibition hall on both the sides, you can say. Both sides, there are a lot of things they have kept, literature, photos, and all that. So we just saw that. After seeing that, it was almost 5 o'clock, and light and sound show was to start after some time. So we asked the person, can we go out and take the photos that are of the statues that have been put outside by the government so that you can take the photos and come back? He just marked our pass and told that you can come within such and such time. So we went out, we took the photos because those photos have to be taken when it is in light. So you cannot take the photos when it becomes dark. So we took the photos, we came inside. After coming inside, then we went for the light and sound show. It was a beautiful show in which narrations of Swatantraveer Savarkar, who was Bari, what treatments were given, what was the punishment, what type of food was given, how it was seen that the prisoners suffer as much as possible. So all that was depicted in that light and sound show. After that light and sound show, we came out. It was already 6:30 or something like that. It was dark already because it becomes dark at 5:30 itself because it is on eastern side of Indian peninsula. So it becomes dark earlier. So we were there, and then we were in the cell wherein Swatantraveer Savarkar had written a poetic, you can say, literature called Kamala Kavya. So this Kamala was written by him on the walls of the cell that he was, but that walls were continuously rubbed as soon as he wrote something. So he had by-hearted. So when he came back to India in Ratnagiri, the by-hearted part of Kamala was clearly written and published. So that is about Kamala that was, I can say, done in Andaman but written in Ratnagiri. So all these things we could just enjoy there, and that was what we did. I think you are watching the TV and you are watching my video. I thank you for that. Like, subscribe, and please press the bell icon so that I can give you some more videos. Thank you. Thank you very much.